Imagine, you are inside a dream, where time moves slowly, and every sound turns into a story. Keep your eyes closed, and let us begin. In a quiet valley surrounded by tall sal trees and flowing streams, there lived a peacock named Neil. His feathers were unlike any other, deep blue, shining green, and touched with gold when the sunlight kissed them. Whenever Neil opened his feathers, the forest seemed to pause. Birds stopped singing. Deer lifted their heads. Even the wind slowed, as if it did not want to disturb his beauty. But Neil was not happy. From the time he was young, everyone admired him only for his feathers. "You are the most beautiful bird in the forest," they said. "You are born to be admired," they said. No one ever asked Neil how he felt. Neil believed that beauty was his only worth. He walked proudly, his head always high, his steps sharp and confident. He laughed at birds with dull feathers and ignored those who could not fly high or sing sweetly. Deep inside, he feared one thing. What if one day I lose my beauty? The monsoon season arrived, turning the forest green and alive. Rain fell gently, and the smell of wet earth filled the air. This was the time Neil loved the most. He danced in the rain, spreading his feathers wide, calling attention to himself. Animals gathered to watch, clapping and cheering. But one evening, during a powerful storm, something changed. The rain was heavy, the wind angry. Neil climbed onto a high rock to dance, as he always did. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind threw him off balance. He fell hard onto the muddy ground. Pain shot through his body. When he tried to stand, his leg trembled. Worse than the pain was what he saw next. Several of his long, shining feathers were torn, broken and stained with mud. Neil cried out in shock. He dragged himself under a tree and stayed there all night, shivering not just from cold, but from fear. "Who am I without my feathers?" he thought. The next morning, the forest woke as usual. Birds chirped. Monkeys jumped from branch to branch. But no one came looking for Neil. For the first time, no one noticed his absence. Unable to walk properly, Neil slowly moved deeper into the forest, away from everyone. Days passed. His leg healed slowly, but his feathers did not return. They fell one by one, dull and lifeless. That was when he met Aru, an old tortoise living near a quiet pond. Aru looked at Neil without surprise or admiration. He simply said, "Sit. You look tired." Neil was confused. No praise. No shock. Days turned into weeks. Neil stayed near the pond. Aru never spoke about Neil's feathers. Instead, he talked about the moon, the trees, patience, and time. One evening, unable to hold his pain, Neil asked, "Do you not see what I have lost?" Aru smiled gently. "I see what you still have." Neil did not understand. "You have kindness waiting to grow," Aru continued. "But kindness needs silence. Beauty makes noise." Those words stayed with Neil. Slowly, Neil began to observe the forest, not as a king, but as a listener. He saw how ants carried food together, how a small sparrow bravely defended her nest, how the rain fell on everyone equally. One day, a young peahen injured her wing near the pond. Other birds avoided her, afraid of predators. Without thinking, Neil stayed beside her through the night, warning others with soft calls. The peahen survived. Word spread, not about Neil's beauty but about his care. Seasons changed. Neil's feathers grew back, not as bright as before but strong. When the monsoon returned, animals gathered again, hoping to see him dance. Neil did dance, but this time he danced softly, humbly, joyfully. Not to be admired, but to celebrate life. And for the first time, Neil felt truly beautiful. Moral: true beauty is not what makes people look at you, but what makes them feel safe with you.